The Sanderson Pens Podcast, episode 274 for Thursday, June 7th, 2018. This is Brian.
This is Lisa. 274. Why is it every week I'm shocked?
You're shocked. We've made it yet another podcast.
Shocked we're doing it again?
Hey, Lisa.
Oh, God. Is this the joke that somebody told you at the show?
No.
Okay, good.
This one's...
Not as good?
You want to hear a joke about construction?
No.
Never mind. I'm working on it.
See, that's the funniest part, is that you think these are all funny.
Allie's laughing at it. She's laughing inside.
Allie's new. She has to laugh at it because she's afraid that, like her job depends on it. She doesn't understand that they're not funny and she doesn't have to laugh.
Don't give it away.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. We have a bunch of new stuff. We just got back from Raleigh. We'll talk about that in a minute. Bunch of new cool stuff we should talk about right away.
Okay, go.
Retro 51. Brand new stuff coming out. So this is the time of year where a new catalog comes out and we all eagerly await what's in the catalog, and they did not disappoint yet again this year.
So damn creative. Just amazing. I want almost everything. I'm not sure about the pencil.
Ooh, that's one I want.
The ice blue?
Yeah.
Okay, so
in order. Yeah.
And we'll have a little breakout picture. First thing is the Smithsonian Corona. The design was inspired by, I gotta read this, the National Museum of African American History and Culture.
That's wicked cool.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
A black body, you can't have it. Copper, like a filigree. It's really, really cool. And a little starburst on the top. It's just...
It's raised relief.
It's the sun corona.
Yeah,
get it?
There we go. Raised relief. It's quite attractive.
It's almost like a copper overlay. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I think I have to have one.
Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. I like that a lot. That's maybe my favorite.
All right. This one...
That one's cool too.
I think we've already sold out at the Chicago store, so we have to order more. This is officially the Buzz Rescue with donation given to the Northwest Honeybee Habitat Restoration. This is so cool, and it feels like honeycomb.
Yeah, so again, we got a relief. We got little bees on there, honeycomb.
So everybody at the store in Chicago just calls it the bees.
And there's a little bear on the top.
For the bear and the bees.
The bear and the honey. Yep.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's based off of the same finish as the Lincoln.
Yes.
So it's got that
copper.
antique copper brushed finish on the nose cone there and the clip.
Is matched by some of the honey and the honeycomb. That's just gorgeous.
Nice yellow.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool.
The periodic table. This is the Dimitri pencil. Do you remember in chemistry? Did you have to remember?
Had to memorize all that stuff? Yes, I did.
And occasionally, like we'll watch some, I don't know, NCIS or some semi-scientific TV show, and they'll have like
I have it in the
formulas. It's like, oh my God, I know that one.
We'll probably sell 1 million of these to high school kids because that are in chemistry class. No, really, I'm taking the test with my pencil. Yeah. Very nice.
That's cool.
Yep.
The ice blue pencil matches the ice blue rollerball that we already have.
Yeah, it's good looking.
Gorgeous
really
color.
Good looking.
I love that one. And every pencil comes with an entire tube of extra lead, an entire tube of extra erasers, and it does take a fatter lead.
1.15.
Yep.
Is what
Than
it is.
pretty much everything else out there that isn't a drawing pencil.
Yeah, so it's it's a good
nice.
everyday user lead size because you're not going to break it. It's not going to snap off. You can do your crossword puzzle with it.
Yep. I hate pencils, mechanical pencils that have such thin lead, and
You don't like a .2?
One word and it breaks. All right. The newest vintage metalsmith is the P-51 Mustang.
That's cool.
This is very
cool.
Design inspired by the classic World War II pen.
Plain.
Oh, sorry, plain. Look, I'm still recovering from the show. This is so cool.
Yeah, that's neat. It's neat.
Somebody bought 5 of them.
Yeah. I think this is the last one left.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have more.
We have more coming.
But yeah, it's got it has a little tactile sensation on here. You can feel the panels of the plane.
Oh yeah, like the little rivets.
Yep.
That's so cool. Yeah. They are just so
That's very
so
cool.
creative.
Very cool.
And then there's Kiss. Now, this is from my era. Was Kiss around? I guess they're still around. But
Yeah, they're still around.
they're really old now. These are so cool, though.
We've got 1978.
Faces. We have the rock poster.
That's kind of cool.
Look,
That's kind of cool.
Just look at the color.
That's the classic. The font on the poster is
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, that's just
That's
really
neat.
cool.
Good stuff.
And then the heavy metal, which is metal. It is kind of heavy.
Yeah, that one I like. I like that one the
Yeah.
best. That one's cool. I like the Metal Smith type of
Yeah.
pens that they come out with. So
I was never a Kiss fan when I was growing up, but my brothers were. God, were they.
let me see this one.
All right, you can have that
Man, that's cool. That is cool. This is going to be a classic. This is really going to be.
Again, they knocked
Yep.
it out of the park.
Yep.
There is not a single thing on here that is not really creative, really classy, or both.
So
I do kind of like the ice blue, but I don't do anything with
you
pencils.
did a complete 180.
I know.
You know, on that ice blue. So
Well-
it's a great color.
It's a great color.
Yep. So
I just don't use pencils very much.
awesome. That's the new Retro 51 lineup.
Yes.
And moving completely now for something completely different. Paper, Clairefontaine, Rhodia.
Holy cow.
We go away
We
for
go away for 5 days, and our table is filled with new paper. I don't even know where to start.
Start with that one.
Start with the My Essentials in the dot grid. Now, some of these we've actually had for a little while down in Chicago. So you're
And we've had these before in
Yes.
lined.
Inlined
and blank,
and-
I think. Or in graph, lined and graph.
yes.
Yep.
great for journaling, great for bullet journaling, but the dot grid is very
That's cool. That's cool.
I don't know.
Little Rhodia number 11s. I'm kind of getting into the little pocket size notebook thing. These are top staple bound.
Lined
these
and
lines,
grid.
lined and grid. Okay,
Yep.
that's cool. But let me see one of those. That's
Does
that's
it fit in your pocket? It's kind of bulky.
that would actually fit in your shirt
Shirt
pocket if you wanted to. And I don't have, this is not a particularly big pocket, but yeah, it'll fit in your shirt pocket. Of course,
Great for your purse.
yep. Real, and super cheap too, holy cow.
Yeah.
Couple bucks on that.
These, I love these. These are sort of like a field note size.
Clairefontaine.
Clairefontaine,
Yep.
assorted colors, $2.50, but just like a field notes.
Yeah, it's quite a number of 48 sheets.
Now they Clairefontaine also makes some that have the craft covers, the green and red and black and tan. Same thing, only now in the brighter colors.
Those are your classic.
Yeah.
Your classic Clairefontaine
Yep.
covers.
You've got
That's cute.
side wire bound in a smaller size. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see.
Yeah, well, side wire bound.
Lined.
It's like
This is a number 16 size. What's
top staple bound
oh
line.
lined with a margin.
The margin. Okay.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I like a margin.
Okay, what do you do in the margin?
Well, I like the margin. I don't like to start
I'm just
all the way at
I'm
one
just
end.
asking,
I
I'm
like
just
to have
asking.
a little blank space. It centers me.
It
How's
centers
that?
you.
It
Okay.
centers
okay.
me.
If you can start in the notebook. Moving on. What are those? Those are cool.
Ouch!
A4s.
It's a good thing you're going away this weekend. These are trying to get them all.
Side
Staple bound.
bounds. Okay. A4 size.
$5.
Those are cheap. Holy wow.
I know. The
What are those? Lined graph? What are those? Lines?
lined.
Okay, let me see one.
All right.
Purple, red, orange, black, green. Yeah, with the margin.
Ooh, see, with the margin.
Yeah. 40 sheets, 80 pages, 40 sheets.
Yeah, these are great. This is the size that I prefer. I like a full-size sheet.
Yeah, you do like the full
I
size,
do.
yeah. What is, and that's a Rhodia version. It looks
Yep.
almost similar. Does that have the margin too? No,
No.
margin.
Oh,
that
forget it.
goes straight, the line goes straight across the page. So,
These are cool. But the same great paper you've come to know and love. I love how thin they are. I have a hard time filling out a whole notebook. Of course, I have a whole time doing anything with a whole notebook. And then again, also in the orange, same thing. Line goes all the way across, which would confuse me. And then we've had,
three hole
I
punched.
thought we've had these before.
Long
Three-hole
time ago.
punched.
Long time ago.
With, ta-da, the margin.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. So a lot of new paper.
I wish that I had been into Rhodia back when I was in high school and college, because these are great. You can just put them right into your 3-ring binder so you don't have it kicking around your notebook or your backpack or your brief bag or whatever. They just come out with some great stuff. I wish I could figure out how to use the French ruled.
Well, if you can use French ruled for calligraphy practice.
Yes.
And then you can have your angles.
If I did calligraphy practice. So my
Other
handwriting
words-
will just remain scrawly.
Otherwise, you
and
can
that's-
pretend you're like back in the early 1800s and you're doing the books. Discount debit, discount credit. Anyway, I'm not going to go there.
QuickBooks is
That's
for.
what QuickBooks is for. We have a new little thing we're going to do here.
I'm not sure I like this.
I don't know. We haven't seen these, so we have.
We go away and everything changes. I have a problem with that.
we got multiple choice.
Okay.
We don't really have a name for it yet.
Quiz show. I know, that was taken.
So apparently these are multiple choice questions.
Okay.
We're gonna alternate. I'm gonna read a question. You're gonna answer it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 3 choices,
Okay.
and you're gonna pick one of the choices.
How did you do with testing?
I was very good at
Standardized
testing. I
testing
was very
in
good.
high school. Me
I was
too.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
No pressure.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'll
right.
read one, then you read one. Okay.
Okay.
What carat nib is available on Pilot Custom 74s?
Okay.
Your possibilities are A, 14 karat, B, baby carats,
Yes.
or C, 21 karat.
I'm going with 14.
All right, we should have like a little bell. We need a bell here, a ding or something.
All right.
Very good. 14 karat nib on Pilot Custom 74s.
Okay. You ready?
Rhodium plated. Just saying. Never mind. Keep going. What do you got? Hit me.
How many pen slots are in the Knock Brass Town? A, 0. This is actually a notebook. B, 6. C, 8.
6.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct.
I had to count. I'm like, okay, brass town. Yeah. So, all right. Oh, it's me. All right, here.
I don't like this.
How many KWZ inks, Queasy inks, do we carry at Anderson Pens?
A lot.
A, 45, B, 65, or C, pi?
I'm going to go with 65 because we've got the iron gall and the regular.
You are correct.
Oh, thank God.
65.
Who counts? It's a lot. All right.
Hit me. It's going to be on the blooper reel. I can just see it.
What carat nib is available on the Pilot Decimo? A, 14 carat. B, 18 carat. C, green giant carat.
Ooh, I like Green Giant.
I know. Where are we
the-
going to stop?
We drove past that place where they had the big Green Giant. Remember on the side of the
somewhere
road?
out west.
Out west.
We're going to have to look that up now.
What pen are we talking about? Decimo?
The Decimo, 14 or 18?
18.
Correct.
They haven't used 14 karat in quite a while.
All right. Excellent.
All right. What is this?
Oh, my God.
I seriously have not read these until now. Which of these ink brands offer iron gall inks? A, Iroshizuku. B, KWZ. Who writes these? C, Pearl, the pink flapjack octopus from Finding Nemo. Aw, you make me ink. Don't know.
It's not a Roshizuku.
It's not a
And
Roshizuku.
it's not Pearl the Octopus.
No.
It is KWZ.
Yeah, you.
And so what was the question? Which of these offer iron gall inks? Well, there are a couple other brands that also offer iron gall.
Well, yes, but they were not on that list.
They were not. All right.
All right.
You ready?
Oh my goodness. Last but
Which
not least.
pen is a cartridge/converter filler?
Okay.
The Bic ballpoint, Twisby Eco, or the Platinum 3776?
3776.
Okay. And you sure about the Bic ballpoint? Because you could take it out and
You could
replace it.
take it out, but it's
That
not.
makes it
There's no converter.
No, but
Makes it a cartridge.
it's cartridge.
It's cartridge only.
Okay, good to know.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
What else?
All right. Other news.
Raleigh Pen Show. Just got back. I gotta tell you, these things kill me. Coming back was rough.
We got packed up though in less than 2 hours.
Yes. In fact, I wish I knew how fast we packed up for Denver that year that a giant snowstorm was coming.
It was an hour and a half.
Okay, I think we almost beat that. It was an hour and 32 minutes.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I
darn
think
close.
that was right. Yeah.
Picked up some additional knock
Yep.
pen cases
Yep.
and some knock paper, so we'll have that up on the site this week. And more buff sticks. We got, what else do we do? Did you buy anything?
Well, I did buy.
Oh my God.
I don't have
that's
it.
right.
I don't have it here in front of me, but
I forgot about
Raleigh is one of my favorite shows because of the vintage auction, and the auction is there's a lot of there are an increasingly larger number of auctions on the show circuit, but Raleigh and the Ohio show, both run by Terry Mayhorter and family, I think have maybe the best vintage auctions on the circuit.
Okay.
They've been doing it for a long time. They really put together a good selection of pens, usually about 120 lots. Saturday night,
I was going to skip it.
Lisa was going to skip it.
I was going to go back to the room and do some paperwork and pack up since we leave Sunday right after the show, and I was just going to chill. And then was it Saturday morning? Terry asked if I could work the auction.
I gotta admit that I was kind of glad he asked you because I wasn't crazy about. We accidentally booked a hotel based on last year's location, so we were actually 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a real super easy drive. It was all highway, but I wasn't crazy about. Well, I'd have to drive you back, and then I'd have to, it'd be 40 minutes
not
back
worth
and
it.
forth. Well, you are absolutely worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. But
So you were glad that I had to work?
well, it made it easier for me to justify being there.
Okay.
So.
Okay. You and Mike Madison sat together.
Mike is awesome. I love Mike. Inkdependence.com. One of our good friends. We were trying to determine at the show how long we've known each other, and we can't even remember how we met. So I think it was some show a long
Raleigh,
time ago, probably Raleigh.
Mike is one of the people who normally works with us in D.C.
Yep.
Of the matching plaid shirt.
The Plaid Shirt Brigade. He was actually wearing an AP plaid
He was.
shirt. Yeah.
Yep.
But Mike sat with me.
Yeah, they were fairly well behaved.
We were pretty well.
Yep.
No.
I always sit up front where I do the bookwork for the show, and
So what is it exactly you do?
I run it.
You.
No.
So when somebody says I'm, I they got the high bid, I'm number one.
When the gavel comes down, high bid of $37 to bidder number one, I write down on the sheet, bidder number one, $37. I add in the buyer premium fee, and I total it.
Okay.
And then.
So you're the one we need to be nice to.
Yes. I'm also the one so then it gets sorted by bidder number into that little box.
Okay, so that's what that is. That's by bidder number?
Yes.
And then you just put it in?
And so as we go through, I'm also the one who calls you up to come and pay, and it's in order. And so people who try to jump the line get yelled at.
Yep. So you've been doing that for Terry for
years.
What, 4 years now?
4 or 5
years?
years.
Yeah. So yeah, you're up front.
Giving him the stink eye.
I usually like to sit in the first 3 rows. Usually I always sit on the aisle.
Or close to it.
You try to sit on the aisle, and that's a little tip if you're going to auctions. If you're participating in the auction, it's nice to be further up because they're walking the pens down the aisle, not necessarily for inspection, but just so you know what you're bidding on.
Refresh your memory. Was that the green or the blue one?
But sometimes, because there's 120 lots, you can't check everything out. Sometimes you want to see it, and you can reach over, and it's usually Joe.
Ask to see it.
You can ask to see it. Yeah, you can't see it. But Joe will hand it to you, and you can look at it.
But those of us up front, it's Terry calling the auction, me with the cards, and then Ben, who's getting everything ready and then sorting it afterwards. We all try to keep an eye out for people raising their card, but not everybody raises it.
Right. Some people are trying to be real stealthy, and they put it in front of their body so nobody behind them can see who's bidding on it.
Which doesn't always work. So the 3 of us are always trying to keep an eye for bidders. And sometimes if they get missed, or if they're trying to be stealthy, you've got your number, and you're just like, you can't always see it, and then people sometimes are like, I was bidding on that, or Terry's looking at the person behind you and you don't know that it's actually not you the whole time. So.
Yeah, Terry's really good though because he knows what people collect. So he knows when it got to, in this case, there were a bunch of Esterbrook prototypes, a bunch of very interesting Esterbrookes, some not prototypes, but
he kept looking to you.
He knows to look to me because that's something that I'm interested in. Or if there's an overlay or something, he'll know to look to me. But.
And he knows to look to me before the end. Like, are you allowing
Well,
that?
sometimes I don't know.
I have my own little system. Like, sometimes
It starts with no.
I'll be watching. And other times I'll just look away, do whatever you want. I don't want to know.
I was fairly well behaved. I won 4 lots.
A couple times I looked at you like, aren't you bidding?
No. See, I was saving up. So the way this worked out, it worked out very well for me. The 120 some lots. What I wanted was in the first 56 lots.
Okay.
And so that's nice because sometimes, if you want something that's 115 on the page, you sit there and you wait. And you don't
bid on.
You don't bid on other things because you want to bid on that, and then if you don't win that, then you've done nothing. Empty-handed. Yeah. So. But everything mine that I was interested in was in the first 56 lots. I lost a couple of them right away, which was okay, I guess. But really interesting Esterbrook prototypes. Bandless J with round jewel. I have similar rare pens, but I don't have that particular model. An interesting barrel jewel, no imprint on the barrel. Really cool pen. A all white doctor's pen. Very similar to the Rosborough. This one is more of an ivory because it's not white.
Right.
And when you take the cap off, there's no discoloration. So I've only ever seen 2 solid white or solid colored doctor's pens, and one is the Rosborough and one is this one. So I don't know if it's a prototype or not. It is fully marked, so I don't know. So I did get that. I did pick up a very interesting lot of 3 all metal sailors from 70s era. Really cool pens.
I don't even know what you got.
Stripes, really cool pattern. One's got a blue section. Very neat pens. The nib is very similar to the E95S. Shaped very similarly. 2 of them with stickers. Very cool pens. And then last but not least, the item that I was thinking I wasn't going to win, which is partly why I bid on those sailors. A pen I've been looking for literally 20 years. The copper twist filler.
Oh, yes.
And I actually was expecting it to go for twice what it went for.
Aren't you lucky?
I was very lucky. It went for what they usually go for in a good market. And that's the copper is, I think, the hardest color to find. I've only seen 2 in 20 years.
And that was one of them.
And that was one of them, and I'm not certain that wasn't also the other one because they were both owned by the same person.
Right.
So I did it. I now have a complete collection of all 6 of the twist fillers. Although sadly this morning I was pulling one out of the case and the piston filler,
which is what happens,
snapped off.
Yep.
So I hope I don't have to wait another 20 years to find another one. But anyway, twist filler, super stoked about that.
The dessert party before the
it
auction
was
good.
Great.
So that was always nice. Sugared up a little bit.
Yeah, they did that. They did the auction and the dessert party kind of, it was like in the entranceway almost. It was kind of a weird. It worked.
At the new hotel, they don't have as many breakout rooms.
Yeah.
So they didn't have a separate room dedicated to that. So they took the end of a hallway essentially.
Yeah. It worked out. I think it worked out better. Because there was no question of where it was. You go in and there it is. I really like the new hotel. I hope this is going to be the new hotel going forward.
Lighting was great.
Everything was great about it. It looked like it had been newly remodeled.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everything was really just...
Slightly slow service in the restaurant.
Yeah.
I will complain about that. But the barbecue chicken salad
chicken salad was great. So anyway, Raleigh Pen Show was really fun. Great to see a lot of people. A couple of new jokes I got written down. But, cool stuff across the table too. It was a good show.
Our next show will be the St. Louis show at the end of June.
St. Louis coming up in 3 weeks.
I know. I'm excited.
I am. I'm stoked about that. I haven't actually spent any time in St. Louis except for that one time where we accidentally got off the highway and went the wrong way and
had to drive through downtown.
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever spent there.
I lived there for a year and a half, and I liked it very much.
Okay. Do you have any friends still there?
No.
No. Okay.
Well, we have David.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, of course.
So, and Ann. But so St. Louis at the end of the month for the two of us together.
Yep.
And then we're trying something new, and I hope you're as excited about it as I am.
You know, I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be fun. I think not having the stress of
Me?
well, no. Not having the stress of having all the product.
Yep.
Miami Pen Show, July 13th through the 15th. I will be attending. Lisa will be staying back.
You're going to fly. Is that going to be weird?
It is going to be weird. I am going to be bringing pretty much only pens. I will have maybe some Visconti cases shipped to the hotel. But I am kind of excited because what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to get there and I'm going to time myself how long it takes to just unzip 4 cases and then sit down and be ready.
Yeah. That's like my fantasy.
It's going to be 3 minutes. I mean, it's not going to be 4 hours to set up.
Right. And so breaking down is going to be
oh man, it's going to be
5 minutes or less.
I'm going to be in the bar having dinner at 5:05 on Sunday. Yep.
And you fly in the night before and you fly out the morning after. Your
Yep.
travel agent must love you
She's
a
awesome.
lot.
She's awesome. But it's going to be awesome. I'm pretty excited about it. We haven't been to Miami in 5 years, and we've got a whole different selection of pens. So we're going to be bringing all the good Japanese stuff, Sailor, Pilot, Namiki, Platinum, of course. Bringing some Visconti, and I don't know what else. Whatever else I can fit in 4 to 6 cases. For the big cases, but it's going to be fun.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Last time we went, it was 2.5 days drive down, 2.5 days back.
I did some good buying last time.
Yes, last time
Yeah,
you
it was
did.
really, really good buying.
But no, it's a different hotel, and
Good.
we managed to get a flight out of Appleton, which
Yeah,
is
that's
really
awesome.
uncommon.
It's
I mean,
10 minutes to the airport.
not even, yeah. So it just kind of all came together. We get to use points for the hotel.
Yep.
I mean, it's
Yep.
perfect. So we're going to try it.
Yep.
And if it works well, then I'm just never going to go to a show again, and you can just do your thing, and I'll just sleep in.
So anyway, we will, I'm just going to
Skip
gloss
right
over
that.
that.
Yeah.
So if there's anything in particular, if y'all are going to the Miami Pen Show, anything in particular you want to see there, shoot me an email, info@andersonpens.com, and we'll make sure that, if we can do it, we'll make sure to bring it.
Yep.
So,
But no ink, no paper.
no ink, no paper.
And no pen show pickup.
yeah. We may be able to do pen show pickup if it's like, a
boxed
small
pen
pen or
or
a small notebook or something, but
Not
it
a
just
big bag of-
not a big bag of stuff. So it's actually there's no pen show pickup thing on the website available. So, but you can call and we can see if we can accommodate it and fit it in the package. So this weekend, Friday, Saturday.
Yes.
This is I'm stoked. We had on the way back from Raleigh, we stopped in at the Chicago store, kind of see how things are going. We had a package to drop off, package to pick up. But we're getting ready for the Retro 51 event this weekend. Jennifer
love
Summers
Jennifer.
coming up from Dallas, and we're going to have some really cool stuff there.
You need to take pictures.
I'm gonna
because
take pictures.
I'm so jealous of everything.
Well-
They have the coolest stuff. And Jennifer is bringing prototypes.
Prototypes,
and
one-offs.
one-of-a-kinds.
Yep.
And
I'll do a FaceTime, and then I'll just
Yes,
and then
which one do I
you'll go
want?
1,
That one,
3,
that one, that one,
5,
that one.
6.
Yeah.
And those are cool. Terabyte not included, of course.
Yep.
But although if it is, I'm totally grabbing it. But shop prototypes. We're also going to be having. Many people don't know this, but Retro makes fountain pens, and not only do they make fountain pens, but in fact, we didn't actually. I'm embarrassed to say, didn't really know about this until recently.
it wasn't obvious on
Wasn't
the cover
obvious,
sheet
yeah.
for years that you could do fine, medium, and broad.
Broad, yeah. So normally, the normal Retro 51 fountain pen you see comes in medium nib, but now you can get fine, medium, and broad. We are going to have testers, so you can come in, you can try out the Retro 51 fountain pens. They make some really nice ones.
I love the peacock.
Yep.
I love
Peacock's
the
nice.
orange.
The burgundy is cool.
Yeah,
So
yeah, the
black cherry, that's what it's called, right? So we're going to be having that. We'll have those inked up, and you can try those. You can meet Jennifer. You can talk to her about the new. We'll have the new collection. So it's going to be a good time. We're going to have a bunch of stuff, and that is going to be Friday from noon to 5,
Correct.
and Saturday from
10 to 3.
10 to 3. So come on down or up or over or wherever you're at, and check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Jennifer's great. She's the new girl in the company. She's been there like 8 or 9 years now. And we've just had a great relationship with them.
She actually contacted us because
Yes.
she saw our store in Penn World.
Yep.
And she contacted us.
And
that's why we're retro dealers.
we're very close with the owner, and just excuse me, so impressed with how creative they are, constantly coming up with new things, and it's just really, we love them.
Yep.
So there you go.
So I'm excited about those prototypes. They're gonna be fun. I don't know how many she's bringing. She's sending a package this week, so I'm gonna try to get there early before she gets there, so I can open it up and
Nice.
pull them out. So anyway, anything else? I think that covers it for this week,
That's
huh?
it. We're still unpacking from Raleigh, and we're going to try and do some inventory and do some tweaking with website and ordering. And
We got some new stuff coming too. We didn't mention. We can make a little veiled reference to some new products that
we've got
we're going to be
video soon.
Well, yes, there's that, but then there's new products that we're gonna add to the lineup that are coming soon. So some more pens.
Do I know about? Oh yeah.
Yes. Very
Sunday morning?
I'm very excited about that. So that's coming soon. I can't tell you what it is. So I know people hate that when I do that.
You're
but
such a tease.
you
You
gotta have something to look forward to. You gotta have something to look forward to. I'm totally stoked. It's been a long time coming on that. So. Anyway, we'll talk about that more in probably a couple weeks once that comes to fruition. But otherwise, I think that's it for this week.
That's all we're going to talk about.
That's all we're going to talk about. Thanks so much for joining us. Be sure to tune in next week for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
Check us out online. Check out I can't talk anymore. I'm
Stop
shopping.
checking out the
I'm
pen.
shopping. Follow our blog for ink reviews, news, events, and all sorts of other cool stuff. And check us out online, social media as Anderson Pens.
Have a great day, everyone.
Give me the pen.